The next few questions we work on will involve doing some sort of a logarithm rule together with a product rule or a quotient rule or a chain rule, okay? So the first one, it says again, y equal to x cubed ln of x plus 4x, and it wants the derivative. So I'm gonna start with the problem itself. It's x cubed ln of x plus 4x, okay? I'm doing this, I'm rewriting it again so I can identify what's going on here. And what I'm identifying right now is that there's a product in the first part. So remember, this problem has two pieces. There's a first piece and there's a second piece, or first term, second term. And the first term has a product, so this is gonna require a product rule, okay? So product rule. And so I'm gonna set it up as you always do. What's my first and what's my second? The first guy is x cubed, the second guy is ln of x. And then first one prime, the derivative of x cubed is gonna be 3x squared. The second one prime, the derivative of ln of x, as before, you're gonna grab the argument, you're gonna put a fraction, then write the argument on the bottom, and then the derivative of the argument goes on top. Derivative of x is gonna be 1. So this is the new rule that we're learning in this section. And because it's a product rule, we're gonna do the 1 prime 2 plus the 2 prime 1. So that's basically the end of the first one. And again, for the 4x, that will require just a simple power rule. Okay, so the power rule. In other terms, you're just gonna find the derivative of x. So here we go. The answer to this question is gonna be the derivative dy over dx, which is equal to multiply the 3x squared with the ln of x, 3x squared ln of x, plus multiply the 1 over x with the x to the power of 3. So that is all the product rule. Then we have the plus sign that was in the middle earlier. So this is the same plus sign that was in the middle. And derivative for x, which is just simply 4. Now we can clean up this middle term, so we're gonna do that and we'll be finished here. So dy over dx, the derivative is gonna be 3x squared ln of x plus, okay, how much is 1 over x times x cubed? Remember, x cubed has a 1 on the bottom, so that's technically x cubed divided by x, which is the same thing as x squared. So that's gonna be x squared plus the extra 4 at the end. And there's nothing more to do here. That means we are finished, okay? So if you want, you can memorize a rule. The rule is the derivative with respect to x of ln of x. So when you have a plain old x right there, it's always going to be 1 over x. So, you know, we saw that over here. We can try to memorize that as a rule because it saves us a little bit of time, right? So if you wanted to, you could do that. You don't have to though. You can always use the rule we described on the first page, which says take the argument, put it on the denominator, and the derivative of the argument goes in the numerator, okay? So that's pretty much gonna get the job done always. So any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. If not, I'll move on to the next problem. So I'll do that in another video.